It's my favorite way to burn calories. So,
listen, I'm going to start with the menopause thing, okay? I'm going to start with the whole menopause thing. Jeffrey, can we just get a small glimpse of what I've been hearing about menopause? All right, just a small glimpse. I don't know.
Tell me what menopause is.
When a woman no longer experiences their period.
Good for you. How would you define menopause?
Well, I never experienced it, so I wouldn't know.
Now listen.
You stop getting your period.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to learn what that is because I've been told I'm moving into it, and I just don't understand it. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of information out there about it.
Know.
Well, we're going to change that.
It's a different period, like maybe a second puberty, but a different type of process.
You, as a woman, that's when you stop your menstrual cycle. So that basically means that you're no longer to carry childbirth, or if you do, it's gonna be complications.
Like, she has so many eggs and so many hormones, right? And then she reaches a point where the eggs start to run out, the hormones change, and that creates a ton of crazy changes throughout your body.
Menopause is during a stage in life where the woman loses her eggs and the ability to get pregnant. Is that correct? Yeah.
Menopause is the change that a woman goes through when she can no longer have kids, and her body starts to change and her hormones change, and it takes her into the next part of her life.
What is menopause?
Menopause
Jeffrey, down a
is
smidgen.
freedom.
Down a smidgen.
yes.
This is my favorite interview of the day.
Jeffrey, thanks, bro.
For sure.
Yo, listen. Is that a big wonk wonk or what? I'm asking.
Oh my gosh. Why did the men know more than the women?
Oh.
And what in the I mean,
Did they?
I mean, the three winners on there were the three dudes, young dudes. The woman who was in her 40s. What
No.
honey, why
First of all, she was in denial that menopause was actually probably happening to her at this point in time. Do you find that a lot of women are in denial in the beginning of menopause?
I didn't even recognize it for 8 years, Marcus.
Man, well, first and foremost, I want to introduce to the room Dr. Carey. We're talking talking the P with Dr. C. Salute to her. I just want to introduce her. Now, so for 8 years, you were in denial. For 8 fucking years, though, when did it start for you? How old are you?
So I'm 53.
Okay.
Perimenopause usually starts around 38, 39 because it's anywhere between 8 and 12 years before you actually stop menstruating. And so there can be tons of changes that sneak up on you.
I can't believe I'm here talking about this shit, first of all. I can't believe I'm even sitting here. Go ahead, I'm sorry. I'm just a little thrown off that I'm talking about menopause and periods and shit.
Here we go. This is your education too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so how did you know in the beginning? Like, how did it hit you? What was the thing?
I was grumpy as fuck, and I was irritated and irritable. My moods would be all over the place, up and down, left and right. I'm not a crier, so that wasn't really my jam. It was more cranky and getting angry at stuff that just made no sense. Why am I angry about this?
You know what? I think we have a couple videos just for that. Just give me some, Jeffrey.
Fix the damn clicker yet? What good
Is this you?
clicker if it won't?
Was this you?
It's called a remote, but yeah.
Is there anything else to eat?
Get it, kitty.
I don't give a good gosh darn what you eat.
Oh, geez, honey, I'm sorry.
Get out!
Get out!
You know what to do.
You know what?
I may have been
Is that
a little
bourbon?
irrational today.
This is scary.
Shut up!
This is
Don't
scary.
question anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I'm not quite sure if this is just a fucking fucked up reason for women to just get back at their husbands and shit and just be mean to us. This is sick.
Watch what you say.
This is just a little sick, Carrie. And now I'm a little nervous to be on this show with you in your menopause.
I'm watching TV. I'm looking at you. Fuck you. I'm dead again. I'm up. I can run faster than a bitch around the house.
Yes. Get it, girl.
All right.
You're just lucky that this wing doesn't work right now and you're on my left side.
Okay. Let me ask you this. What is it with the chemicals? What happens? Just let us know. We want the full, just give us a synopsis of how this works.
All right. So starting in puberty, you start having fluctuations of estrogen and testosterone, both men and women. We have both. And that go crazy. And you know how teenagers and teenagers are. Well, now on the other end of it, you start losing those hormones. And so the benefits that you get for mood stabilization, bone density, cardiac protection, all the good stuff that happens in your late teens, 20s, 30s starts going away. That does not feel good. You end up having less energy. Your mood is not as stabilized because your neurotransmitters aren't getting what they want. And testosterone gives energy for sexual appetite, for food appetite. You start having funky cravings because your body doesn't know what it wants and what it wants to do or how to feel. You're not sleeping well. And so your brain doesn't get to rest and recover and recuperate and put all the things in the filing cabinets. And so there's brain fog, there's lack of concentration. All of that is going to piss you off. So if you think about one of the times you had the flu or you were jet lagged really bad, and then you feel that way for years, how do you think you're going to feel walking throughout the day dealing with humans?
So you find the nearest man to fucking whoop his ass. Is that what you do? You find the nearest man to just...
It doesn't have to be a man.
Because anybody gets it. Everybody gets to smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Kids, it doesn't matter age, doesn't matter gender, sexuality, like absolutely not.
So at this point in time in your life, after all of this, you're an advocate, you're into this, like, what is it like being 53, single, and are you post-menopause? Yes. Give me the three stages. There's 3 stages, correct?
Yeah. So perimenopause is the one, we'll just say, for lack of a better word, lasts about a decade. And I call it the boiled frog stage. You are feeling worse and worse and worse and worse, but it's so slow that you don't even realize necessarily what you used to feel like 2.5 years ago. You don't even realize the changes that have been made. And so that can be really disheartening. And you just feel like, well, this is just the rest of my life. That's how I felt. I'm just getting old.
This is making me feel so fucked up.
Yeah.
Making me feel like
my job is really hard. My kids are assholes. My parents are failing. Like, you just figure this is how things are going to go going forward. And not realizing, oh, there's something I can actually do about this to alleviate a lot of my symptoms, get some of my appetite, my energy back, sleep better, have better moods, feel better about myself, maybe lose a little weight, feel like more confident about yourself. Why should you feel like that when you're 43, 44 years old? Like, you should feel like the amazing queen that you are. And all of a sudden, everything is just dim and dark and dismal and no bueno.
God damn.
Yeah. And if you
said dismal? I never think we've fucking had anybody say the word dismal on this microphone before.
That's dismal with 2 Z's.
Shit.
That's right.
All right. Man.
Yeah.
So at this point, dating, being the mom of a son that's going to graduate, what does your life look like right now? Because I want people to know about Dr. Carey, so we can make sure that we set the standard today. So there's a demographic of women that want to know who you are.
Well, I would say set yourself up for success, because I did not do that. Okay. And so now I have finally, after talking to one of my girlfriends, who's also a physician, who realized that she was in the boiled frog stage and got on hormone replacement therapy. Within a week, she sent her husband, who was 9 years younger than her, to get his shit tested too, because her testosterone was like, we gonna play. Okay. And he was like, I cannot keep up. And she's like, well, then you need to fix your shit, because we gonna play. And so he got on board, got some testosterone, and now life is real, real good.
Okay.
And so she's telling me this. I'm like, it's time for me to get my stuff checked, because I'm older than her. And so I'm probably perimenopausal.
You keep calling this stuff. This is okay. Go.
Hormone levels.
All right.
So
I'm just nervous.
in my mid 40s, I told my OB-GYN that I thought I was perimenopausal. He did a spot check of a random FSH, which is your brain telling your ovaries to do their job. First of all, you don't do that, and you do that on a specific day of your period. He just sent me to do it whenever. And also, you need like 7 other labs, not just a random FSH. My random FSH was normal. So, oh no, you're not in perimenopause. So I have my supposed answer and I go along with my life.
So is this common? Is this common thing for? Oh, okay.
Nobody gives a shit. Like,
So there are a lot of women who go get these things checked and they go to the doctor because he doesn't give a fuck. It really doesn't come back until it gets so severe that you have to go to a specialist probably. And then...
Or you go to somebody who does give a fuck. And so somebody who is into women's health specifically. And mind you, they did not do any research on women at all or medical science until 2002. So, and it takes about 20 years for medical science to catch up to actually going into practice, because you have to do all the research, you have to go through all the EPA, FDA, all of the letters that are getting canceled right now, by the way.
Okay.
And go into practice with new people. Like, the medicine that's being practiced right now is not the medicine I was taught 30 years ago, right? So if the science is just coming out now, it's just getting started in practice now. And so you need to go to somebody who knows something about women's health, cares about that specifically, because all of the scientific medical research that has been done on 70 kilogram cis hetero white males in the military. How many people actually are in that demographic? Like a couple percent of the population. It's total bullshit. And then they extrapolate that to everybody else. Men, women, children, across the entire age spectrum. That don't make no sense. And so we're just getting started on the physiology of women. And so you need to talk to probably a younger physician who gives a shit about women's health. And then they will actually check your FSH, your LH, your testosterone level, because that's super important for women too, your estrogen levels, your thyroid, because that all pulls in together, because your brain tells all of your glands, your adrenals, your thyroid, your testicles, your ovaries, everybody comes from a gland right behind your eyeballs. And so you have to say
testicles?
I said testicles.
Not on women though. You saying ovaries and testicles.
Like you haven't met some trans people.
Okay. I didn't know. Okay. All right. Listen, Jeffrey, salute to us, man. We are talking P with Dr. C. Jeffrey, you got something for me, Jeffrey? Man, this has been very educational thus far. Trust me. I feel so crazy right now, dog. I don't even know what's going on.
Try menopause.
You should wipe off your.
This is real.
Oh yes. I love this woman.
I feel so terrible for her. I feel so bad. I thought she was eating hot food, but she's not. She's eating French fries. I thought she was eating something spicy. And no, she's not.
It feels like that from the inside out, though. It's hot, it's tingly, sometimes it's itchy. It's not just that you sweat. It's like your whole body is inflamed.
Listen, man. Listen, this is what I'm nervous about right now. The thing that I'm nervous about is the fact that I feel like I'm never going to get to actually have my wife. Okay, I got these fucking kids in here. I just want it to be a time where I can just do some fucked up nasty shit to my wife. And I feel like that now he's got these fucking kids, and then they may grow, and then I may hit menopause, and then it's all fucked off for me.
It is so not about you. You know I love the hell out of you, but it is not about you. You should hit the long ball. Yeah.
All right.
You better learn how to make her happy and keep an eye on her
menopause.
symptoms.
Really? I am going through menopause. And let me tell you, it's terrible. It's terrible. This is like, it could be like -20 and I would still be sweating this much. Do you understand? Menopause is terrible. All sorts of terrible things happen to you. The number one is the sweating. I never stop sweating. You have hot flashes during the day. Oh my God, at night you lie in bed and sweat. Night sweats. Lie in bed, sweat. So I'm not stupid.
Especially if someone's next to you.
I'm not done. Check out the middle of my own, you know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this, I'm dripping with sweat at all times. Every inch of my body is wet, except for, of course, my vagina. That is bone dry, my friends. Bone dry. If you're quiet, you can hear a whistle. Listen right now. I don't run. I'm scared to death to start a fire. I gotta tell you that much. Terrified. An old building. Listen, my vagina is so dry that when my boyfriend eats it, he takes it with 2 olives. Hello. That's a good one.
I love her.
Salute to that. Listen. I'm glad I caught myself. I'm glad you put me on place because
the best thing is to understand what she's going through and listen to what she is complaining about.
Jeffrey, what the fuck are you waving your head about over there like he fucking knows? All right.
Right? So then once you get your hormones checked, then what do you do with it? You don't follow your hormones. This is just a baseline, right? So then you can choose your treatment if you want to treat it and if you're able to. There's a lot of conditions that make it so that you can't take any hormones. And I have some friends who can't take hormones because they've had clots before or they're on other medications that interfere with it. And they are a dumpster fire. And they know it. And it's so sad, like, to just watch what they're going through. So what I did is when I finally got my hormones checked, I had 0 estrogen, non-detectable. My testosterone levels were super low. And my pituitary, this gland here, was trying her best, but she didn't have anything to say. So I went in and I chose to do the hormone pellets. And so you get these little Tic Tacs that are implanted in the skin on the top of your butt. And so they open that up with just a little scalpel, put a little straw in there, drop those guys in there, tape up your skin, and they stay with you forever. And they usually last about 3 or 4 months, but it also depends on your exercise level, your metabolism, things like that. So I go through mine about every 13 to 14 weeks. And then I go in and get them replaced. And it's about $400. And I am happy to pay that. And it is very important because it keeps my heart healthy, it keeps my bones healthy, and it keeps me from ending up in an orange jumpsuit.
Damn. Fuck. All right. Listen, Jeffrey, what you got for me, Jeffrey? I'm just wondering this, like, so do you go back completely normal, or do you still have mild symptoms, or like when you get these pellets and all these treatments, like do the treatments, like I just saw, funny as shit that we got into this because I just saw a commercial last night for Poise. Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah.
All right. What, like, we're talking about the fucking you can buy over the counter, something you can buy over the counter, and something you can get injected into your ass. Okay, like what does it do? Does it really get you back to being young again? Because for men, see, I do TRT. I'm on TRT. So for me, it keeps me in a place where like, yo, I feel great all the time, but this shit you fucking talking about in the videos that we've seen, this some scary shit. And I do remember some of my teachers, my 5th grade teacher, Miss Hanson, she kept a little level of sweat right across her lip right here.
Yes.
And she was vicious as fuck.
And you know what was holding that up? Whiskers, her mustache. That woman had a full-on goatee or beard.
How did you know? Did you go to Clinton Grove?
I am Mrs. Hanson.
Yo, listen, she was mean as shit. And so what ended up happening was they took Miss Hanson and she had to be like suspended for like 3 weeks. She went the fuck off on us in the classroom one day, dog. And I mean, went the fuck off. Aww. And so all the teachers had to come together and my grandmother and they all came and it was just like, what the fuck is going on? And they was like, yo, and she was a nun. And yo, they were like, yo, we have to send her home.
Oh Lord, she wasn't getting laid either.
Nothing was happening for her. It was real bad. It was real bad. Yes. And so I was like, that's the first time I heard about menopause. My dad was like, yeah, she going through menopause, you know what I'm saying? That's something old ladies go through. My father said, that's some old ladies go through and shit. You know what I'm saying? He made y'all sound, and listen, so when I thought about menopause, I thought about crazy old bitches, is what I thought about. And, okay, yeah, all right, yeah. All right, yeah, it's a little scary. Jeffrey, what you got for me, baby? I'm just saying, menopause, it affected me early in my life. Nothing? Listen.
I'm going to go back to, it's not about you. You were a tiny side effect. Tiny side effect.
And
that poor woman she needed a drink, a dick, and some hormones. Like she needed all of it, or a pussy. Like whatever Miss Hanson needed, she needed some of that, and she needed some hormones, and she needed a fucking vacation.
You think she was polyamorous?
I hope so.
What does polyamorous mean? Help me out, because I've never heard the word. I've heard it a bunch of times, but you know how you hear a word, you're too afraid to ask motherfuckers what it really means and shit? That's me. I'm that guy. I just don't ask. I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting for somebody else to explain this shit to me, and I catch it on the low. But tonight, I'm going to confess, I have no clue what polyamorous means. Go for it.
So what's poly? More than one.
Right.
Right? Instead of mono, poly. And amorous is loving. And so the idea is that you have enough love to give to more than one person. So you don't need to be monoamorous where you're, in a partnership with just one person that you fall in love with. The idea with polyamory is that you have enough love to give to more than one person. And that might mean that you have a sexual relationship with them. It might mean you don't. But the idea is that you have more than one partner that you have a relationship with. And
I did not expect for this to go in this direction. Jeffrey, did you know what polyamorous meant? You fucking liar. You didn't.
He's giving you the nod.
He lied.
Are you polyamorous, Jeffrey? Oh, okay. Did Jeffrey's wife? Okay. But you can love her. Of course. And if y'all decide, you can love someone else too.
Wow. No, I'm okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then each of your relationships is its own entity, and you decide with that person what you're going to do with it. So is
like putting a different PlayStation game?
People on the other end absolutely. Although there are mono-poly relationships where, like, say I'm polyamorous.
Monopoly? No, don't just fly by that part. You explain that shit. What the fuck
I am right now.
All right.
So say I'm polyamorous, I'm poly. So my preference is to have more than one partner that I have a loving relationship with.
Okay.
And maybe one of those partners is not into that, but is okay with me being poly. And so he or she is mono. And so I'm the only person that they have a loving relationship with. And that's their decision. Those are pretty rare. That's pretty rare because how does that person, I could not do that.
You kind of have to sit and wait for
Correct. Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
That's a strong-minded person.
Yeah. You have to be pretty independent and very confident in yourself and be super trusting of the person who's poly, right? Because otherwise that is totally not going to work. But I think there are plenty of couples who are like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've learned a whole lot. Jeffrey, do we have the Hamiltons, please? Because I need the Hamiltons because I thought we were going to go there, but you don't have it at all? All right, listen, Dr. Carey, this has been very, it's going to be a great podcast.
You have to take a nap now? Digest it all?
Yeah.
Process?
I'm so confused that I need, yeah. First of all, menopause is different. Polyamorous is different. Jesus. Let's get it.